Guys, today we got the gear removal event live, so I want to go through and talk about what I did on stream a few hours ago, what I would recommend you doing, and just kind of why this event is so important. So first up, let's talk about what I did on stream. I rebuilt my 3v3 teams. Now, when you're doing this, it's important to get an idea of what you should focus on. So I'm going to leave this link down below, as well as a link to my AFK Journey channel. It's not sponsored, though I would gladly take a sponsorship, but if you're interested in this, click the link down below. Subscribe, watch some videos, but if you're not interested, don't worry about it. What this sheet is it's essentially just a breakdown of what champions I'm building for what areas, the main areas that my champions are going to be built pretty strong for. Live Arena and 3v3 are at the top because both of those areas I could have 500, 600, 700 accuracy, 400 speed, and it won't matter. Whereas areas down here, Hydra, Dungeons, I don't need that crazy of builds. So I got to kind of prioritize like that. Personally for me, my PvP champions get my best builds and my PvE champions are still going to have great builds, but I don't care for them to have, 700, 800 resistance because there's nowhere that's really going to be useful. So I have 3v3 first, then Live Arena. I have my champions in here. If you want to come in here and color code it, you can. And the 3v3 stuff, I kind of finished it out. Essentially, it was green for crowd control champions, it was red for damage dealers, and then this teal color for supports. For Live Arena, I haven't color coded it yet. I haven't dove into actually fixing these yet, but this will be my focus for tomorrow. The reason why I'm waiting for tomorrow is because we're going to have the artifact enhancement event. So when it comes to swapping your gear around, sometimes the gear can be an easy one-to-one swap. Like I took it from my Nithwi back to my Heffrack, because before it was on my Heffrack, I moved it to a Nithwi, and now today I moved it back to Heffrack for free. So sometimes a one-to-one swap like that is no problem, but there's going to be a lot of times where a piece in your inventory, maybe you just now finished up Hydra, you got some pretty sweet new stone skin stuff and you want to level it up. Well, the best time to level it up, the best time to try to do that is when an artifact enhancement event's going on, which is going to be in 12 hours. So I honestly recommend, if you're going to do this, download the sheet right now. You can go in and fill this out with your champions you plan on rebuilding, which ones you want to have priority to fix, maybe have an idea for the speeds and stuff. And then tomorrow, or even Saturday, because it's not the weekend, and for some reason Plarium thought that nobody has a job, and that when we get done with our jobs, we just want to spend all the time in raid. Don't know what they're thinking, but hey, we're going to have some time on Friday and Saturday to do this. It should be all day Friday for me and all day Saturday, depending on your time zone. You may even spill over into Sunday just a little bit, but do this, get the sheet done, do your upgrades tomorrow. But right now, something that's a very good thing to do, and something I was doing earlier, is there's probably a lot of heroes in your account who are not built properly. I have this Rio. She has some possibly good gear. Let's see this Rio real quick. So this Rio is sitting on, not that Rio, that's Rio who's kind of built a little bit more, but not great. So she has a okay cruel piece and a really good helmet. Why is she wearing this? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna come in here and go ahead and remove this piece from her because I'm just gonna either rebuild her in the future or I just want these pieces in my inventory. So this is gonna take no silver whatsoever to do. Of course, I could look at it in my inventory and find out, okay, I can remove this from her, no problem. But I may be doing champion builds that I never actually need a quad roll cruel helmet 5-star piece. I may never need that, so I may not even see that. But if you come through here and click on your champions, okay, your Carl, for example, maybe you can go, I want to build him, or I'm just going to strip him. One of those two, I'm going to do that. And then allocate your gear accordingly to the rest of your champions in your account. But as I was going through this, like I have a Krutraxa here with some pretty possibly decent triple roll speed. I don't know why I have this stuff, why it's on her. I haven't used her in a long time. I'm going to go ahead and take all this stuff off. I may end up putting it back on her, but I want that to be freed up. Now, granted, I do have a lot of space in my inventory, but I do want that to be freed up so I could rebuild these champions, rebuild the champions who I really want to focus on with that good gear. Because in the future, maybe I don't get around, maybe I want to build, for example, a Shamael with those crit damage pieces from that Krutraxa, but maybe Shamael's not really in my current plans to build over these next 4 days or whatever. Well, next week, if I want to build Shamael with those pieces, it's going to cost silver to remove it from Krutraxa. But if I go ahead and remove it now, well, I don't got to pay any silver to do that, and it's going to be there ready for me whenever I'm ready to equip it. Now, champions like this, I haven't built out, just hit the stat thresholds, nothing more than that, more so for Centranos, but I am going to go through and try to gear a lot of my champions who really just don't get any attention, like Deliana here. She's just kind of ignored, guys. She's ignored and neglected, sitting here with 4-piece, well, she got Guardian, which is a complete set, thankfully, but other than that, I mean, she's not doing great. But I could put a few pieces on her, at least let her do something in Centranos, especially speed boots. And in doing this, I'm realizing I need some more speed boots because the ones I have kept are pretty good. I don't want to equip on champions who are throwaway champions, but I also want the throwaway champions to have some decent gear for the city of Centranos. But all right, guys, I just wanted to get this video out there, share with you all my opinions, what I'm working on, and what order I'll be doing it in. I will be doing Hydra stuff later on, probably more like towards the weekend, maybe even on Friday. Tomorrow, I got some takeovers, which, speaking of, if you're interested in having a takeover done, click the link down below in the description. Get signed up for that. Now's a great time to do it during these free gear removal events. But I will be working on Hydra to do a Nightmare rebuild, a hard rebuild, and my Brutal team is already sunk in and already complete. So then I'm going to look at Sand Devil and Shogun as well. I may adjust those because some of my champions there could be swapped over and moved. But there we go. And then some general rebuild notes. Like maybe you say, okay, I noticed my Savage is bad. Get more Savage. So there we go. There's a little note for you in the future. If you're building your champions, you're reworking some stuff. Maybe your HP-based nuker gear specifically is bad. Go in there and fix that. Work on that. Maybe that's your next thing to forge from lethal stuff because we're getting very close to the top floor of the Dark Fae. I don't know where you're supposed to be. I'm a little behind, but hopefully not too far behind. I know I missed at least one day, but maybe more. Either way, guys, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested at all in AFK Journey, I would love it if you guys go over there, show that channel some support. I have a 1,000 subscriber giveaway going on once we get to 1,000 subscribers. It's gonna be a $100 giveaway. So looking forward to that. I'm excited. I've been enjoying the game a lot. Like I said, if AFK Journey wants to sponsor me again, I'll take it. But if not, I'm still gonna keep playing the game. I've been enjoying it. So guys, thank you again. Catch you in the next one.